everyone, it's Witchy Stitches.
I'm Charlene.
And I'm Morgan.
And I'm Poe, and I don't want the paparazzi to see me today. She's not happy with me. I told her, you need to stick around to be famous. She said,
buzz off.
No. We are coming to you today. Did you look at the temperature?
Too freaking hot for 7,000 feet.
Which is, it's very overcast.
It just got done spitting large raindrops.
We have got horrible, horrible air quality because of all the smoke. We said on the news yesterday, the day before, they compared us to Beijing, the Denver, so the foothills, Denver area, to Beijing and where else? I don't know, someplace with horrible, horrible air quality. And it was bad. Our particulates were
110 per 12 feet or something like that.
Whatever they are. Anyway, it's awful.
It's too much and it's...
Yeah. It's a technical term. Yeah. Look it up in the dictionary.
There's a picture of me.
So we have lots to share with you today. We are filming in the afternoon, so it'll be a little bit later when this gets up. We had doctor's appointments this morning and had 4,000 errands to run today. We had to cram them all into, 4 hours, 5 hours, because we had to go and get all of our appointments done and get all of our errands done and get home. So Preston could get Dalton to football at 2:30. So it is now...
They just left.
Yeah, it is now, I don't even know what time it is, 2:01.
I'm watching Speed Charts.
There you go, yes. So, we have so much fun stuff. So how about if we do this first?
Yeah, totally.
So we've been accumulating a few things here and there to get ready for her to go back to school in a few weeks. So we can, work on projects and whatnot. And
then I love to... While you're talking, you go grab something.
Okay.
How do I get?
We picked up some things. We actually have a couple things on order for, because at the end of all of our videos we always say be kind. And today Morgan found me this, and I wear a baseball cap pretty much all the time when I'm outside. My skin is really, really sensitive, and too many years.
She gets sick if she's in the sun.
I do. I get really, really sick from heat exhaustion. Too many years of baling hay and breaking horses in the sun, and I'm paying for it with my skin. And I learned a long time ago to wear either a cowboy hat or a baseball cap. And so when she saw this today, she's like, "Mom, you have to get that." So.
And it went towards a good cause.
It did. It went towards a really good cause.
I got a lanyard out of it.
Yeah, she got a really cool lanyard. I never did see what it said.
It says, "Be a buddy, not a bully."
I love that. More people could...
More people need to hear that.
Learn that. But we'll leave it at that.
Yes.
Let's see. And then... Oh, you go next.
These guys
we'll go
or
back
those
and forth.
guys?
I don't care. We'll go back and forth.
So, you guys know that we like to do our holiday tree. And Halloween is coming up.
Yeah. Soon.
So
Isn't
we
it so
got...
pretty? I love white pumpkins.
And I'm not going to break this apart. I don't have the heart to break this bundle apart.
So pretty.
So we're probably going to place it under the tree, or we have a plant that we can prop it up against next to the tree. So
she took a picture of it with newly decorated
yes.
with the sunflowers that we got for it.
Finally, we were going to do that.
Yes. And so she'll put it in beginning. I have a hair that is tickling my nose.
Oh no. And then this is for our Halloween tree.
I love this.
I think what I'm going to do, because, you'll see in this one, our white tree is the same as our black tree, which is for our Halloween tree. I'm just going to stick this down the back and then wrap the top around it, so this is the top of the tree, and then put our Halloween ornaments and stuff around it.
Oh, that's a good idea. Okay, so, because we love coffee, Morgan got these for us. Aren't they awesome? So, and they had another one there that was about knitting and crocheting if you were a knitter or a crocheter. These were at Hobby Lobby. Mm-hmm. I can't remember what it said though. It was cute. And I think it was green. or kind of basically
Minty.
this screen, the inside of it. Anyway, it was really cute.
We just don't know how to crochet.
I know how to crochet. I
I
just
do
don't
too.
like it. Never have liked it. We got thread. Huge haul here. I needed this color to work on Quickly But Cute 920.
It's the top, the rim of the pots
Yes,
that
the
they're in.
terracotta pots.
Yeah.
And then she needed these 3 colors to finish off her color palette for Louise Lelier, which no, we have not worked on lately, but it is in our
It's in our feature
Cute.
for this week.
Yes.
Or not this week, this month.
this month. Yes. So, okay, what else do you have?
So I like to do the adult coloring books. For me, it's an easy pastime, and if I'm in one of those moods where it's like, I don't want to stitch and I don't want to play my phone, that's my go-to. So I found a box of 100 gel pens,
That is awesome.
and they're on sale at Hobby Lobby right now.
Yeah.
So,
And I didn't grab them to show you, so
sorry, go ahead.
I don't know. Well, no, I was going to say go in conjunction with our pens. So Morgan and I, which you guys all know, we do a lot of pen pals and a lot of writing, and we were introduced 4 years ago, to the world of fountain pens.
Oh, 3 years ago?
Something like that. Anyway, and I found some inks on sale on Amazon. Don't get on Amazon. Amazon and Etsy are like evil.
I found 3 awesome coloring books on there.
It's a bad place to go. Just saying. All right. And then, so since somebody's going back to school, somebody needs new clothes, she was busy paying for all of this other stuff, including this big thing that we'll show you later. And she's like, just find me something you know what I like. So
I'm not picky.
I
I'm picky.
thought she's really picky, but she gets that from her mother. So these are the patterns that I found.
I used to wear blouses like this all the
She
time.
loves that bohemian look. And aren't these fun? Very 1940s. Love it. And then this fun.
A couple years ago, she made me a blouse like the rose one,
Very similar to
but it had daisies all over it.
and it didn't have the bow. So anyway, and I have one cut out over there that's just a real plain.
She had to
sleeves
take a pattern of mine and
I had to alter it, and I think it's going to be okay, but
If
anyway.
it's
And
too
I know how to
flashy,
alter clothes.
I will wear it in my dorm.
Oh yeah, I know how to alter clothes, and I do very well with manipulating patterns and whatnot. I've sewn forever, but I like to make what she likes without. It's all good work. Then, while these guys were doing one set of errands, I was doing another set of errands, and I went into the grocery store to get groceries. I found.
I want that.
Isn't that
I
pretty?
want it.
So I bought it because there were several patterns in here I want. But check this out. And don't tell her. I don't think she watches this, but my bestie, my very best bestie, we've been besties since I was 12 years old. She is as obsessed with chickens as I am.
Isn't she the one that trained the chicken to walk on the leash?
Yes. So I am going to make this for her for Christmas. Is that not the most fun quilt you've ever seen? It's a great lap quilt. I think it's like 50 by 60 or something. Oh, I lied. 63 by 75. So it's a great cuddle quilt, movie quilt. So I had to.
Are her cats gonna claim it as theirs though?
Her cats always claim it. Rorschach thinks that all of my quilts are his. He's a black and white kitty. His name is Rorschach. He's so funny. He's trained on a leash. He goes out and he eats the lizards out of the garden. And Rorschach's awesome.
So we also managed to find. Hey!
Cats into our stuff. As he glares at her. You're not my boss.
I love my cat.
Does this look like it belonged to you? I am not a pet.
We found the 21 edition, and we want to stitch everything.
Everything in there is so awesome. You guys need to check it out.
Um,
Everything is so cool.
This one, is our house.
Just everything.
To be completely honest, that even looks like our cats.
I want to do the pumpkin one.
That's the one I was pointing
Is that the one you showed me?
Yeah.
That is just, that's us.
And the kitty. I want to do the kitty.
just
I
wanna
think
do
that's
them all.
actually part of his series, too.
Maybe. I don't know. I want to do the coffee one too for my coffee collection. Anyway, go and get it.
It's awesome.
Everything in there is awesome.
This
One
was a
of their-
good year one. Last year's was
say-
pretty good, too.
Last year's, the last couple of years have been good.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've had a. Yeah.
Not since, like, 12.
14 or
14 was
15
bad.
wasn't. Well, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't. It was okay. But yeah, this one is awesome.
Yeah.
So, all right. So we have some. Should we do these next?
How about we show these?
Want to do these next? All right. So we have a few finishes. She has more than I do because apparently I'm a loser.
Correction. I have one finish and 2 FFOs.
What she said.
She has more than I do.
So I
Ignore
thought we
her.
showed this last week. Okay. Anyway, I have an
Oh,
FFO.
look on the...
Oh yeah, look on the thing. So
No,
we
it's not on here.
had a disturbance in the force in our household. So Preston liked the bats. The kids liked the spiders, and I liked them both. So I'm like, okay, I'll make everybody happy. So we have spiders and bats. I found some cute, which I
She
all of
made
this has been in
bags
my
out
stash.
of
Oh, yeah.
these for Halloween parties
Well,
in elementary.
So a lot of the Halloween fabric I had was from a Halloween quilt that I did 7, 8 years ago now for a donation to Dalton's 4th grade class, I think it was. So I had went on a Halloween fabric buying spree, and I probably have 30 different pieces of Halloween fabric. They're
Not like
big,
it doesn't fall into this
No.
household.
but they're not big pieces. And so, and a lot of them, sorry guys, a lot of them that I have they're big print. Like I have some that's purple, and it has these Halloween cupcakes on it, so they're kind of spooky. But the cupcakes are probably
They're
2.5,
huge.
3 inches, so they're too big for something like this. So I had to really go through my stash and find the smaller stuff that would work for it. And then the back, obviously you don't see it, but I just put some pumpkins and some bats on it. Did a real simple quilt stitch around the Ada cloth, or around the actual cross stitch of it, and then just threw it together. So I'm super excited. I'm glad that I got this one done.
Can you guys tell we're ready for Halloween?
All right, you're next.
Alright, so last night, before we took Dalton to football practice, I finished that ladybug.
So cute. So this is a Darling and Whimsy pattern.
Yes, and I think we have almost all the series. She got good some around though.
1, 2, 3 is where I found the nuts.
And our piece I just did on a piece of, I think that was a Morgan's playing with blue dye.
It's a technical term. Look that one up in the dictionary too. Okay, so you have to
That's
ignore
the name
all the
of our
stains.
title. That's the name of the video. Look that one up in the dictionary.
Look it up in the dictionary. Sounds good. So I started this for me a gazillion years ago. Literally, like
I
at
wasn't
least,
born yet.
Yes, you were born. So it was at least 15 years ago, if not longer, when I started this. When she was in, I can't remember if she was in kindergarten or
kindergarten,
second grade, because she had the same teacher. Small town is what happens. And she was a huge quilter, crafter, like I am. And so I thought, you know what, this would make a great Christmas present for her. I'm going to get it done for her for Christmas. And in the middle of all this, and it had to have been your second grade year, because in the middle of doing all this, and I was thinking about this weekend actually, Dalton got really, really sick, and we almost lost him. And my gifts and everything else to teachers and friends and whatnot pretty much was non-existent that
Went to the
year.
wayside, yeah.
Yeah. So I didn't finish it for this teacher. And I thought, well, when Dalton comes up then and has her, I will make this for her. Well, she actually retired the year before he went into kindergarten. The year he was in preschool, or his last year of preschool, she retired. She taught for over 40 years, so and she taught a long time. So I thought, all right, I'm going to finish it for me. Well, it has languished. I work on it here, work on it there. I never got it done. And last week, I don't remember what day I actually finished this. I think it was the 31st or the 30th. It was since our last video. I told Morgan, I said, you know what? The majority of what I have left to do is backstitch. I'm ready to get this done. Why do videos make me yawn?
I don't know. Maybe since we're talking and there's not enough oxygen in our brain.
Maybe. So, this is, I love needlework. This was a kit. I changed a few things up. I used, these are French knots I did, but everything else that called for French knots, I went and got beads to match the thread that I was supposed to use. Beads appeared, her eyes, the tomato, the cat, the sewing needles. Had a ribbon on the kitty. It said that you could use, so right here where you see floss, you could actually make floss to put in there. I didn't, I just cross-stitched it. I like that look better. So here it is, all done. And I think I'm just going to put it in a real simple wood frame, nothing fancy. I have one that I think will fit it. I think.
First of all, we gotta get him to get some stain stick on this thing.
Well, and I have washed it numerous times. This thing was literally my travel piece for how many years? So it has
We've discovered the OxyClean stain stick though, and
Yeah.
that can pull out stuff Dad gets on his clothes from work. So
you're right in that regard.
I think it might do its job.
Yeah. So anyway, we will see what comes of that, and hopefully when we come to the next time I have it finished. Hopefully. We'll see.
See how busy we are.
Why do you curse? All right. So you have some pretties to show.
I have many pretties to show. So we got the frames picked out for this.
He's so pretty.
And I'm still working on mine.
How far? You're about halfway.
I'm over halfway.
Yeah.
I just need to sit down and do it, but lately the table's been held down because we've been sewing and we need to hang that up after we get done.
Yesterday I took up the table all day because I was cutting out a blouse. You know,
I could have used the other half of it, but when she cuts out blouses, she sprawls.
I sprawl.
And when I diamond paint, I sprawl.
She sprawls.
Okay.
It's beautiful. It's so beautiful.
So, this was originally just going to be framed by us. Except for this is an awkward size at 20 by 20.
Yeah.
So, I snagged my brother, took him to the framing counter and told him, pick out a frame.
Pick.
He picked, they dry mounted it because it's heavy in the center with the resins, but the rest of it is just fabric. I didn't diamond paint this whole thing.
Yeah, just
the falcon and the symbol.
And the symbol, yeah.
So we got it today, one of the mini errands we had to do. And now he gets the fun time of looking for a home for it on his walls.
Our walls are very, very busy. Like, our walls are not busy. They're not boring by any means.
No.
And we like it that way.
It makes it feel lived in.
Everything on our walls is a direct reflection of ourselves.
Yes.
So,
That's why there is no theme in our house. And what little theme there is, it's because it's us.
yeah, what she said. Okay, so you should have put coffee in these instead of lemonade. Just saying.
It was hot when we got home.
It was. Okay.
And in my defense, I had to go downstairs and clean.
She had to clean out the deep freeze because it was dirty. Okay,
Black
so
mold's gross.
we had left it unplugged. We cleaned it out, let it drain, defrost and everything. And we need to clean it again because we're going to put some meat in it this weekend. So, my
Which just means that I need to go down and clean my refrigerator.
before you go back to school.
I'm just lazy.
You're lazy, you're busy. Okay, so
Anyway,
stitching.
focus.
So I have worked on more projects than she has, but as we've said in the past, we show equal amounts. So
Technically, I worked on 3 and she worked on 4, but I finished one of my 3.
So I only grabbed 2.
I told her she could grab
Which I work on this one every night. I do my little bit of stitching before I go to bed. And this is the Temperature Tree by Sarah, the Stitching Mommy. Hi, Sarah. By the way, Smokey is so sweet. We love seeing her.
She looks like she's a little bit mischievous.
She's very mischievous. She has a new kitty. So go check out her channel, Stitching Mommy. She has a new baby. Her name is Smokey. And she's very dainty. Well, she's not dainty now. She's getting to be a big kitty, but
she's feisty like hope.
very feisty. So anyway, this is her temperature tree that I'm working on. And I've pretty much decided with absolution that next year I'm going to do the temperature garden that Morgan's doing this year.
Don't do it on 25 count.
I'm waiting to see. There was a mention that there might be a new release or a new temperature thing. I'm kind of on the fence, kind of waiting to see what that is, but I really, really like the flowers that she's doing. So,
I'm wishing I'd done them on a bigger count. I think I'd work on them
they're so
more.
sweet and they're so dainty.
Like an 18 or a 16. Still kept it small, but did something that wasn't so straight.
I don't know. I think it's really sweet. I like that. So anyway, this is where I'm at, and I'm caught up through basically last night. As you can tell, we've had a few. The real dark orange ones are when we got up into the high 80s or even into the 90s, which is very unusual for up here.
Hence why I said it's too hot for
Yes.
7,000 people.
I need to get busy on the rest of my branches. I'm starting to catch up with myself, and I don't like that. So I'm going to try to get more.
Maybe we can get into a challenge.
Anyway, I do my leaf every night before I go to bed. So it's not even 30 minutes worth of stitching. It's just leaf and yeah. So anyway, what you got?
Alright, so this is a Raven's reply.
What? That was weird. Freak. That's why we don't have nice things.
The pattern flew forward. This is a Raven's reply.
You're a goose.
And this is... Have we told them about our challenges and stuff?
So we have been dabbling in enchanted stitching. I can't remember when we started doing it again.
June.
Was it in June?
I started doing it in June.
May or June. Anyway, just dabbling. We didn't do June. June was July. July was Moana, and
it was
between
just too busy.
it was just crazy busy, and I didn't feel like I really had anything that fit into the prompts because I was trying to get wedding anniversary and birthday presents done, and so
and then drag my fuzzy butt back home.
drag the presents back home. But in May,
No, July,
June, wasn't that Atlantis?
Yes.
We did do some of them.
I think
Those
I only
were
did
fun.
a week and a half, and then life got
But-
in the way.
This month, because it's like our favorite Disney movie ever, is Hercules. And so all of this week has prompts that are working, and all of the monthly challenges have prompts that are working. So
I'm going to be putting like
we've been-
1,500 stitches into my Mermaid of Atlantis.
yeah, we have been having a lot of fun this week. And honestly, minus things that are beyond our control that are having direct effect on us, unfortunately, it's been a good week as far as stitching. So we have gotten quite a bit done.
We have.
we're going to lose Sunday because we're going to go see Preston's folks. But we can stitch on the road part of it. We usually don't even pick up our needle and thread until we get across Denver and get out on the plains because...
And that's only after we get past Lyman.
Yeah.
Because the rope's like...
It's bad. It is not... Well, Morgan and I have this theory that we call it that it's not Stitcher approved.
It's not reader approved. I
It's
get
not
car
reader
sick if
approved
I
either,
read on that road.
But once you get past that and you get onto 287, it's actually 285. 287. I don't know that
87.
road.
I don't know.
It's not
Don't
bad.
go on 70. Go south.
Yeah. But 70's bad.
And there's actually parts of... I think it's 87.
287.
I think so. Anyway, there's parts of that one between Lyman and... What's the other one we stopped at? Eads that, like, just small bits of it, they put down these strips.
Yeah, they got the rumble strips down. It's
In the middle of the road, and it's... You hit it
it's
and
funny
you're...
because you'll see a semi go across him as it's coming toward you, and it looks like he's coming into it, and he's not. It's just the way your eyes see it. It's
The
really
perception,
great.
yeah. It's a little funky, but we totally got off from...
But anyway, hopefully we'll get to do the rest of our stitching today.
So
Otherwise,
this...
we seriously digressed.
Hello.
That's our story for the week. Look it up in the dictionary. Story.
So this is a challenge for 700 stitches.
Yes.
And if I did my counting right, I'm going to finish it this month.
You stud.
And she gets...
That's okay.
So, I'm working on a spider too.
And tell me, that's a Misty?
Yep, the
Yeah.
Luminous.
Spider Arts.
I've got a bunch of hers that I need to get printed off.
She's got amazing stuff.
I was hoping for one of her new ones to be in
Oh
this
my
year's
gosh! I totally remembered something. I sound
Oh.
like the gal from Replacements.
Right?
Favorite movie. So, I was going to say something. So, for those of you who were fortunate enough to get in on it, Emma Congdon.
Oh my
she
gosh!
Had a cross stitch. It was a stitch along. From what I understand, it's been a few years ago. And it was Quotes to Live By.
I think so.
And it was the great, great big one. And it had one from Stephen King. I think it had one from Princess Diana. I can't remember all. Anyway.
I think there was one from Woodrow Wilson, or...
It wasn't Woodrow Wilson.
It was one of the presidents. Maybe Roosevelt?
Einstein was on there.
Yeah, Einstein was on... Anyway.
Anyway, we had been wanting it forever. And of course, you know, it has been unavailable for a really long time. And a lady in the UK, I'm pretty sure she has a stitching shop. What is it?
Pudding Lane Stitchery.
Pudding Lane Stitchery. She did a fundraising event with it. You donated so many dollars to this mental health organization, and you would in turn get a copy of the pattern. She had a copy of the pattern. So
We got a copy of the pattern.
I sent the email. She ponied up the money. Point being, that is going to be, I think we've kind of decided that that's going to be our New Year's start next year, because those quotes, every single person on that quote board, that's the reason I fell in love with it to begin with, is because every single person on there has impacted me in my life in some way, shape, or fashion.
And they're such amazing quotes to live by.
Well, and they're those ones that they really stick with you. They really
And they make you
radiate into your
think.
soul. They do. And especially where we're at right now, where we're at as a whole. I just, like I told Morgan, it would almost make me jump off the bandwagon of no new shorts.
She's got a point to prove.
Almost. But I have a point to prove, and I have not a vendetta, that's not the word I want to use, but almost that I'm going to knock this out of the park. I'm going to get this done. That being said, with that finish that I showed you, I am now at 87 whips. I have finished 13 for the year, and we are halfway through the year, so I feel like I'm doing pretty good.
She's doing really good, especially for how busy she's been this year.
A little bit. So the other thing that I worked on two other things. I worked on Prickly But Cute, which is by Fuzzy Fox Designs. They're an Etsy shop. Etsy shop?
Yes.
I think it's an Etsy shop. Check them out. Prickly But Cute. Most adorable little cacti
You
can
get
imagine.
it as a PDF.
Yes.
And then you can download it.
And it's a really easy stitch, and it's super, super fun.
I think it would be fun, I was thinking about this the other day, to take each cacti and do them on tiny fabric, and then do like our tree, or just like take individually.
Little ornament things.
Or even do like
awesome.
very large stuffed pillows.
They are super, super fun.
Yeah.
So I have worked on that. I have it in a challenge. I know. I have it in a challenge for this week. And hopefully I'll be able to bring it to you next week when we do our video.
I'm probably going to work on mine soon.
Let's see, what is today? Today is the 6th. We should be able to come to you our goal
Maybe
is
we'll
2
come
more
on
videos.
Thursday.
Maybe we'll come on Thursday. I don't know. We're not going to say for sure, but we'll be back at least once, if not twice, before she heads out yonder for school. So the other thing that I worked on, we participated, I used this, I think you actually did Raven's Reply. Stacy's 911 stitcher, stitching 911.
Don't make me say it.
Dumbass!
Hold on a second.
Hang on.
Somebody loves us.
It is the nannies. Okay, so anyway, we participated in her stitching challenge. And to understand what that comment meant, you need to go back and watch her last video.
Not the one that just came out, the one before
the
that.
one, number 69. Stacy, you rock. That's all I'm going to say, you rock.
Stacy, we've done it too.
We love you so much. And Max, you should have named him Dobby. I'm just saying, Dobby. It's the ears. I love him. Anyway, so this is called Ghostly Mandala.
Isn't that a...
And it's an ink circles pattern. And so speaking of, and I was wrong, it's not 14, it wasn't that good. Because this is the magazine that was out of 2014. Maybe you're right, maybe it was 12.
I think it was 12 because we have 12 and neither one of us have done much out of it.
Maybe. So it's an ink circles pattern. And I also have the witches, and I also have, I've got all 3 of the Halloween ones that she did.
I didn't even realize there was a series. Wow.
Yeah, well, she's got more than that, but I have all 3 of those. This is the one, and I was going to make this for my best friend, and the more I work on it, the more I'm like, no, this is ours. Keep it up. So, yeah. All right, you've got one more.
Last one for the day. So this one was put into a challenge. It was something that's supposed to give you strength.
Yes.
And the woods, memories, the whole 9 yards gives me strength. My senior picture was taken in a quaky tree patch for this reason.
There you go.
So, autumn woods, and plus it's just fall. Who doesn't get strong in fall because coffee?
Coffee is a prerequisite every day of the week.
So, this is where I'm at. I had a color finish, so I'm getting there-ish.
Beautiful. So pretty.
I got smart finally with these swaths of color. I got these branches done up here. And in my infinite wisdom, I registered the fact that it was broken down into clumps. And so I'm able to now go between those clumps and not mess up.
Now Monday. Alright, so last week, last video I should say, we offered up some stuff for a giveaway. 4 of the 3 found a home. Nobody expressed interest in the magazines, so I am going to take them to the Goodwill because they'll find a good home there.
Because destashing.
Exactly. So we had 4 people entered, and we did our little decision wheel thing. Yeah, wheel of death, as she calls it. So we decided, I'll get it said in a minute. Fair Rose. Do we have a first name for her? Or just Fair Rose? Fair Rose.
I can't but wonder if Rose is her first name.
One Bit Orchids. Very pretty pattern. So I need you to send me your mailing address, and I will get this put out into the mail.
We'll put our email at the bottom. You can also find us on Instagram or Facebook.
Or Facebook, yes. So make sure you shoot us your mailing address so I can get them sent out to you. Hildy Johnson Shaw.
Anyway.
She, you entered, and you have won the Lord's Prayer. So, if you have a new address, or if you would just send us your address, we'd appreciate it. Let's see, next was Bettina. And Bettina, I'm sorry, I forgot her last name.
I don't know how to say her name, to be completely honest.
Without us messing it up, and yes. So, Bettina, I know I have your address, but would you please send it to me again to make sure that it is correct? And I will get this wreath pattern sent out to you.
We gotta get some more international forms so we can
And
do
we
that.
have to get some international forms sent out to you. And then lastly, beautiful Sarah. And don't forget, hon, it's seen some more. It's been well loved. But the patterns are still very easy to read. They're all in color. And so you're good to go. So, and Sarah, I have your address, so no worries. I will get this put in the mail to you probably on Monday, because I have football all day tomorrow. So probably Monday. So
what do we have going on tomorrow again?
Dalton has a scrimmage.
Oh yeah.
And it's an all-day event, and he has pictures. We're gonna be busy all day tomorrow.
Tell me they're doing the pictures before they get all sweaty and gross.
Yes, that's why he has to be there at like 7:45 or something.
I wanted to sleep in tomorrow.
Not happening. Not happening Sunday either. Nope.
I'm sleeping in on Monday then.
I'm not, but you can. So anyway, I think that's everything we have. Don't forget to send me your addresses so I can get these sent out to you guys on Monday. When I go postal, I'll just send them all off at once. Like I said, we're going to try to either come to you next Thursday or Friday.
I only say Thursday because of what's coming in tomorrow.
Well, and actually, we have more doctor's appointments next week. Dalton gets to get fitted for glasses, the process of it. So, anyway, I think we will let you go. It's starting to thunder. We're going to get everything put up and whatnot before the lightning takes over the electricity.
Hasn't happened yet this summer.
No.
Knock on wood.
And so, in the meantime, we will shoot for next Thursday. And as always, don't forget,
be kind.
Bye, guys.
Bye.